Hello dear students, myself CMA Padmaja Bazruk. I will discuss accounts of insurance company. Go to study note number 4, account of banking, electricity and insurance companies. I will discuss accounts of insurance companies. I will be continuing life insurance business. IRDA regulations regarding preparation of financial statements. Insurance business in India is regulated by provisions of Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority Act 1999, that is IRDA Act 1999. IRDA has issued fresh regulations regarding the preparation of financial statements and auditors report on 14th August 2000. Important features are: insurers will have to prepare a receipt payment account cash flow statement. This statement must be prepared in accordance with AS3 using direct method given in the standard. So for insurance company, it is necessary for them to prepare cash flow statement as per accounting standard AS3 using direct method. Insurers doing life insurance business should comply with the requirements of Schedule A. For life insurance business, Schedule A is applicable. The schedule, among other things, gives the following forms: revenue account Form A RA, profit and loss account Form A PL, balance sheet Form A BS. The profit and loss account and balance sheet are given in summary form. There are 15 schedules. All adjustments are to be done in schedules and only the net figure will get transferred to revenue account and balance sheet. That is why it is to be in the summary form. There are 15 schedules. First 4 schedules relating to profit and loss account and remaining 11 schedules relate to balance sheet, which give details of the summary heads. Schedule 5 deals with share capital. It is followed by connected Schedule 5A, which gives the pattern of shareholding. The financial statement should disclose the contingent liabilities, the accounting policies, and the departure from such policies with reasons therefore. So financial statement should have annexure which shows contingent liabilities as well as accounting policies, and if there are departure from accounting policies, that also should be disclosed giving reasons. Now we'll see Form ARA, which is revenue account, name of the insurer, registration number and date of registration with IRDA, revenue account for the year ended 31st March, policy holders account, technical account. Revenue account is known as policy holders account, technical account. Amount, 2 columns, current year and previous year. Particulars and schedule number. In all 4 columns, particulars, schedule number, current year and previous year. Schedule number 1 is premium. You are supposed to do all the adjustments in the schedule. Only net figure will be shown in the current year column. Premium, then reinsurance ceded, reinsurance accepted, you can show here in the revenue account, or directly you can do these adjustments in the schedule number 1. Reinsurance premium ceded is to be deducted and accepted is to be added. Then income from investment, interest, dividend and rent, gross profit on sale or redemption of investment, loss on sale of redemption of investment, this is negative figure. Any other income, so premium is schedule number 1. For other incomes, there is no schedule specified. Total A is total income. Commission is schedule number 2. Operating expenses relating to insurance business is schedule number 3. Other expenses, provisions other than provision for taxation. Then you are supposed to take total of B. Benefits paid, benefits is nothing but claims, schedule number 4. Interim bonus paid, amount ceded in reinsurance, amount accepted in insurance you can show here, or directly you can do the adjustment in schedule number 4. Reinsurance ceded is to be deducted and reinsurance accepted is to be added. Take total of C. Now total of D is nothing but A minus B minus C, and are supposed to show appropriations, transfer to shareholders funds, transfer to other reserves, transfer to fund for future appropriations. So this is how revenue account is to be prepared. Revenue account is having 4 schedules, 1, 2, 3 and 4. First is for premium, second is for commission, Third is operating expenses, and fourth is benefits paid, which is nothing but claims. Now we'll go to profit and loss account, Form APL, name of the insurer, registration number and date of registration with IRDA, profit and loss account for the year ended 31st March, shareholders account, non-technical accounts. Profit and loss account is shareholders account, non-technical account. 4 columns, particulars, schedule number, current year and previous year, but for profit and loss account no schedule is specified. Balance brought forward or transferred from policyholders technical account. This is nothing but balance brought forward from revenue account. Income from investment, interest, dividend and rent, gross profit on sale or redemption of investment, loss on sale or redemption of investment. This will be negative figure. Any other income. Total A is total income. Expenses other than those directly related to insurance business, any provisions, then total of B. Income other than those directly related to insurance business will come as A, and expenses other than those directly related to insurance business will come as B in profit and loss account. If they relate to insurance business, then they will be shown in revenue account. Profit or loss before tax, that is A minus B. Provision for taxation, profit after tax, then you are supposed to show appropriations, brought forward reserve surplus from balance sheet, that is profit brought forward. Interim dividend paid during the year, proposed and final dividend, dividend distribution tax, transfer to reserve or other accounts to be specified, and profit carried to balance sheet. Item of expenses and income in excess of 1% of total premium less reinsurance or rupees 5 lakh, whichever is higher, shall be shown as separate line item. This is important. Now we'll go to balance sheet. Balance sheet is Form ABS. Name of the insurer, registration number and date of registration with IRDA. Balance sheet as at 31st March. Again 4 columns, particular, schedule number, current year and previous year. Balance sheet is to be made in vertical format. Sources of funds and application of funds you are supposed to show. In sources of fund you are supposed to take the total of schedule number 5, 6 and 7. Schedule number 5 is share capital, schedule number 6 is reserves and surplus, take total of 5 and 6. Schedule number 7 is borrowings, take total of 7, 5, 6, 7 is the total, that is sources of funds. Then application of fund, investment is schedule number 8, shareholders and policyholders. Shareholders is schedule number 8, policyholders is 8A. If money received from shareholders is invested, then it is shareholders, investment shareholders. If money received from policyholders is invested, then it is investment policyholders. Schedule number 9 is loans. Schedule number 10 is fixed assets. You are supposed to write the amounts in the outer column. Current assets, in that you are having two schedules, 11 and 12. Schedule number 11 is cash and bank. Schedule number 12 is advances and other assets. Take the total of A, that is total current assets 11 and 12. Current liabilities, again you are having two schedules, 13 and 14. 13 is current liabilities, 14 is provisions. Take the total of 13 and 14. Total of 11 12 A minus total of 13 14 B is working capital or net current assets, that is to be taken in the outer column. Then miscellaneous expenditure, schedule number 15, and debit balance in profit and loss account, shareholders account. So if shareholders account they are having loss, it is to be recorded here, then you will get total. So sources of funds and application of funds, that is how it is to be shown. 5, 6, 7, 13 and 14 is for liabilities. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 15, these schedules are for assets. Now we'll see how the contingent liabilities are to be disclosed. Contingent liabilities, particular, current year and previous year. You have to list out various contingent liabilities and take the total. Then you are supposed to prepare in all 15 schedules. First 4 schedules are for revenue accounts, 1, 2, 3 and 4. 5, 6, 7 sources of funds. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. These schedules are for balance sheet, sources of funds, 5, 6 and 7, and remaining are application of funds. I will be discussing only few schedules and not all the 15 schedules. Schedule number 1, premium. You are supposed to show the premium, first year premium, renewal premium, single premium, total premium, premium from business in India, outside India. Take the total. If there is any outstanding premium, it is to be added. Premium on reinsurance ceded, accepted also can be done here, adjustments. Reinsurance premium, whether on business ceded or accepted, are to be brought into account before deducting commission under the head reinsurance premium. Then schedule number 3, operating expenses relating to insurance business. I am not discussing all the schedules. I have selected randomly some schedules and I will be discussing those. Particulars, current year and previous year. All expenses which normally we debit to profit and loss account are to be included in schedule number 3, operating expenses. For example, salaries, rent, repairs, printing, communication, advertising, interest, depreciation, etc. etc. Take the total. Item of expenses in excess of 1% of net premium or rupees 5 lakh, whichever is higher, shall be shown as a separate line item. Under the subhead Others, operating expenses insurance business shall include item like foreign exchange gains or losses or other items. Then I will show you schedule number 5, share capital. In this share capital schedule, again 3 columns, particulars, current year, previous year. You are supposed to show authorized capital, issued capital, subscribed capital, called up capital. Less calls in area, calls unpaid, called up capital, less calls unpaid, add shares forfeited, less par value of equity shares bought back, less preliminary expenses. Preliminary expenses, in that expenses including commission or brokerage on underwriting or subscription of shares. Then total of share capital. Of course, all these only called authorized, issued, subscribed, called up. Only this called up capital less calls unpaid plus shares forfeited minus shares bought back less preliminary expenses will be only considered for balance sheet. Particulars of different class of capital should be separately stated. Amount capitalized on account of issue of bonus share should be disclosed. In case any part of capital is held by holding company, the same should be separately disclosed. After schedule number 5, you are supposed to prepare schedule 5A, pattern of shareholding. Same again, current year, previous year and shareholders, share promoters, Indian and foreign and others. You are supposed to show number of shares and percentage of holding and total. Schedule number 7 is borrowings. Again, particulars, current year, previous year. Borrowing from various sources are to be shown like debentures and bonds, fixed deposit, borrowing from banks, borrowing from financial institution, borrowing from other entities carrying insurance business, other borrowings to be specified. Then take the total. This total will directly go to balance sheet. The extent to which the borrowings are secured shall be separately disclosed, stating the nature of security under each subhead. Amounts due within 12 months from the date of balance sheet should be shown separately. Schedule number 12, advances and other assets. We are supposed to show advances, other assets and total. Under advances you have reserve deposit with seeding companies, advances to seeding companies, application money for investment, prepayment. This is nothing but prepaid expenses, advances to officers and directors, advance tax paid, tax deducted at source, others. Total. Other assets, income accrued on investment, outstanding premium, agents balance, foreign agencies balances, due from other entities carrying on insurance business, due from subsidiary holding company, reinsurance claim, balance receivable, deposit with Reserve Bank of India and others. Deposit with Reserve Bank of India is very important. Sometimes you get it In adjustment, if you get deposit with Reserve Bank of India, it is to be shown under schedule number 12. Total of B, now total is total of A plus total of B. So I have discussed few schedules. In all, you are supposed to prepare 15 schedules for preparation of financial statements of insurance companies. These financial statements are revenue account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet. In this particular video, we have discussed our IRDA regulations regarding preparation of financial statements. We have seen format of revenue account, profit and loss account, and balance sheet, and we have seen format of few schedules. Thank you.